fellow peeps, back at you with another breakdown guide, and today we're going to be talking about Big Abigails. This matchup I feel is either slightly in Rog favor or 5-5 due to the simple fact that Abigail doesn't necessarily have a true punish for dash straight. So because of that, with proper spacing, we can easily bully this character and force him to have to do stuff in order to try and contest straight or predict straight. So with that little knowledge known, I feel like V skill 2, V trigger 2 can be a good way to go with this matchup, but once again, you're never wrong with V skill 1. Alright, so with this matchup breakdown, I'm going to be doing things a little bit different. I'm going to show some tech options that cover V trigger 2 and V trigger 1 for Abigail, because with V trigger 1 we all know that he has 3 different punches that punch in different angles and they all have guard break on there. But with tap level 4 we're able to avoid it, but I'm gonna go into that a little bit later. Alright y'all, so like I said at the character select screen, being able to bully this character with straights is prominent in this matchup and keeping proper spacing, because with our straights we're going to force him to either neutral jump, jump forward, or throw out his standing fierce, I think it is. It's all ways to bait and try and punish straight. So bullying this character is prominent, and then with V skill 2 we now have plus way to do straight, and it also nullifies armor. And some normals that I like to really use is straight, or not straight, I'm sorry, fierce and low forward. Those are like the 3 buttons that I really try and use, but for the most part I really try and just stay at that safe range and just bully with straights, because sooner or later Abigail is going to get tired. So let's talk about normals to worry about against this character. It's obvious the first normal is going to be fierce, second normal is going to be crouching medium, and we all know and love the famous jab. Alright, so the first one is obvious, the fierce, right? So this basically tells us the proper spacing that we need to be at, which is perfect because this is also like right outside of light straight range. So staying at this range, we're really just bullying this character and just baiting that normal, because sooner or later he's gonna throw it because he's tired of getting straighted. So the mix up, the mind game in this matchup is to throw straights and to not throw straights, because sooner or later, like I said, he's gonna stop. Well, he's gonna want to do something, right? So if we're playing the proper mind game how we're supposed to be playing it, sooner or later we're going to be able to whiff punish this. Oops, if you don't whiff punish it, that's going to happen. You can whiff punish it with that, EX straight, regular straight. It's just really a bully session in this matchup. Crouching medium is also an option to worry about. And it's crazy because all these options that he's able to do, we can just straight it. I feel like there's no need to get fancy and try and go for like big punishes unless you're really able to catch them, then by all means do it. But if you want to just keep it at a real true bully session, then straights. EX straight for the knockdown, EX dash low for the knockdown. It's really just bullying this character and forcing him to do stuff that he don't want to do. So another option that I want to talk about is his actual jumping. Alright, so for Abigail's air approach, the button that we want to be looking for is roundhouse. Hold on, let me do that one more time. I messed up the timing. I think I messed up the timing. It looks like I messed up the timing. Alright, there we go. So, we don't want to use standing medium. If we use standing medium, that's going to happen. This is a common bad habit for most Rog players because of the fact that our standing medium is our go-to anti-air. So this error is bound to happen. It's okay because it happens to the best of us. Like, it's one of the best anti-airs in the game, so it's hard not to use it. But in this matchup, we want to use crouching fierce and light screw smash, or even medium screw smash if you get the timing. These are our go-to anti-airs for this matchup and any big character that floats. So Abigail, Zangief, Birdie, Fang, crouching fierce and the light and medium screw smashes are the ones that we want to use to completely stop the air approach. Speaking of air approach, let me go ahead and demonstrate this also, because this is also another habit. I'm gonna set him to guard all and then the guard recovery action. I'm gonna set him to jumping out the corner. So this is another habit that Abigail players get away with. Alright, cool. So Abigails have this thing to where they always want to jump out the corner. We have a certain setup that stops the jump out. I feel like I went over this in a previous video. I think it's my lockdown pressure string. which is actually really good. If y'all haven't checked it out, please feel free to check that one out also. There's a go-to setup in the corner that stops Abigail from jumping out the corner, and I highly suggest using this. And it's the crouching medium punch. You can actually whiff a throw and do crouching fears right after. So the reason why I say whiff a throw is because if you decide to go for a tick throw, well, a throw setup after the crouching medium punch, you have enough time to hit them with a crouching fears to get them back in the corner. Just like that. The throw whiffs because they're jumping. So because they're jumping, you still have enough time to hit with a crouching fears. This is a go-to setup against Abigail in the corner because they always like to jump out. It works with a lot of buttons, but I feel like it works perfect for crouching medium and crouching jab. Those are the two options that it truly works best for, and I suggest highly using it against this character in the corner. Trust me, you won't go wrong. I mean, crouching light works also. Standing jab works also. You could do it with other buttons, but trust me, crouching fears is the button that you want to use. You can even jump back option, but I wouldn't be too worried about doing that because now you're giving them some proper spacing versus them still being right in the corner and you're right on them. All right, so that's another quick option. V trigger 1. I feel like I know how to set this up, but give me a minute in case I don't set it up correctly. All right, so say Abigail's, right? They continue to knock you down, right? They continue to knock you down and they're just spamming guard breaks, right? So it's obvious guard break is the option that you want to take. And keep in mind, I'm holding tap this whole time because I'm about to demonstrate something. So say Abigail has you on the ground and he's constantly guard breaking you. It's okay to take the guard break because this damage is greatly scaled. So you're really not missing nothing. And it's giving you time to charge up tap. So this is when I like to pay attention to when Abigail is building V-trigger and how many times they've done it. So say for example, they knock me down. Oops, my bad, I suck. Give me a couple more seconds. Alright, so say he does it and then bam, just like that. Paying attention to when Abigail gets V-trigger and how many times they have done it will allow you to punish one of them because within the time you'll be holding tap. Key tech situation in this matchup that Balrog is able to get through by having level 4 tap, which gains upper body invincibility. Now V trigger 2 is also pretty annoying, but I haven't mastered this one yet. I know I've seen Brian F do it, but you're able to grab him out of the charge up. Now, this is a true mind game because if you mistime it, he will guard break you. And he's getting ready to hit you with more damage versus you just taking it, right? So you're able to grab him. Well, based on the timing, I just haven't got comfortable with it. Like, it's not easy, but it is a thing. Trust me, it's a thing. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can always jump forward. Jump forward, it evades the whole situation. The whole situation. Never jump back. Well, you could jump back from full screen, but if you're up close on him, like about right here, do not jump back. It's working right now, but trust me, in most situations, he's able to hit you. Like that. I feel like you shouldn't neutral jump either. Okay, well, never mind. I guess these options do work, but man, what in the world? Why I feel like I always gotta jump forward? Well, anyway, you're able to grab him. I wouldn't suggest it because if you mistime it, you're about to take damage. But it's an option though. It is an option. Trust me, it is an option. Charge. It has 3 different options, right? 3 different options, and I'm gonna do the EX version because that's mainly what people do. You got the EX flip, you got the EX punch, and of course you have the EX grab. And keep in mind, he's also able to step a couple times before actually doing it. All right, so I'm gonna turn the first three on. Actually, I'm gonna turn the first one on. All right, so as we all know, the EX flip is -11 on block. You're able to get a crouching fierce punish on this, or a button that's no greater than 11 frame startup. This is an overhead. You have to block high. The reason why this is scary is because if he feels like you're gonna be looking for the throw, the flip would actually hit you because of the fact that it's coming from above. But if you time it right, which I just learned, I didn't even know this. Can you jump as soon as, hold on, bro. I'm starting to teach myself something too. Hold on now. This is crazy. Huh. Can you jump early to avoid all these situations? Wait, hold on now. Man, I'm teaching myself something, trying to teach y'all. Man, so if you jump early, you could just avoid all these situations, but that's kind of crazy because I feel like if he starts stepping, yeah, I think if he starts stepping, that wasn't a flying for diddles. Wasn't a flying for diddles. Hold on, did I just teach myself something? Wait, hold on, that might just nullify this whole lesson. But anyway, let's say we didn't know that, right? Let's just get back to the bread and butter. The punch is -9 on block. Now, the punch works. Hold on, like I really just went quiet just now because I feel like I'm really teaching myself something real quick because I didn't know this. I truly did not know this. Wait, hold on. Okay, so, all right, so this is why V-Skill 2 is good, right? Say you see him charge up like this, right? Say you see him charge up like this. As soon as you see him touch the ground like that and he start charging at you, just EX straight. That's what I was gonna say at first, but I just taught myself a nice little lesson. This is why V-Skill 2 is good, because it shuts down his run completely. So, the jump works as well, but I wouldn't. You can do the jump, but maybe it depends on where Abigail is actually charging from. Will depend on how good the neutral jump is. But if you're using V-Skill 2 with Balrog, you could just EX straight, regular straight, and then it just completely eats through the armor. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. It just completely eats through it. That's what I was going to say at first. Wow. All right. I just taught myself something, y'all, and I'm not even lying. All right. See, this is the key factors of helping people, because in the process of you helping people, you don't know what you're going to figure out. So I'm glad I decided to do this episode for Abigail, because I did not know that. All right, y'all. So I think that pretty much covers the gist of the matchup. Oh, another thing. I did not cover the flip. The flip. The flip is another thing that they tend to get away with. How do you do it, though? Cool. Lord, I do not play this character. Hold on. I do not play. Okay, giant flip. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so say you see Abigail do this. Say you see Abigail try and flip like that, right? If this hits, they're +1. But you don't have to respect this at all. jab, crouching medium, standing medium. You completely take him out of it. I wouldn't try for a crush though, unless crouching fierce works because it's 1 frame faster. Nah, it trades. So bold. Right. And if you don't feel like you could do it, just be reversal. Same thing with the heavy. If he completes the heavy, he's +2. But the heavy has a way longer startup on it. Way longer startup. So if you're able to react to the medium one, you can hands down get the heavy. Like, no ifs, ands, and buts. Just like that, y'all. So Abigail has a lot of gaps and holes, and with V skill 2, I feel like you completely just nullify him. So if you follow what I told you in the beginning and just straight EX straight, light screw smash, crouching fierce, keep him out the air. If you follow this general game plan, you can really bully this character. Because like I said, they don't really have a true punish for straight. The most they can really get is crouching light. And I don't think they can special cancel that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they can special cancel that. Alright, y'all, so hopefully y'all found this tutorial helpful. I learned some stuff while teaching y'all. If y'all haven't, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I upload 5 times a week. You won't miss a beat. Follow the social medias to get in touch with me outside of YouTube. And yeah, y'all, see y'all in the next one.